us? What is your profession?
Welcome back to the Beer League. All right, here we go. We're into the second series in the same day within just a couple of minutes of each other. You'd love to see it. Just endless Beer League content with 10 teams playing this year. 5 games a week, no bye weeks. You'd love to see it, really, you do. So my name, yet again, is My Back is Sore, or Trevor. Kind of the lead of production here in the Beer League, and we're gonna try some new things out this season. We're gonna try to continue to up our quality, not only in the cast but outside of the cast with content. Talking about content later today, another version of Running It Down will be coming out, so make sure to check that out. It's in the content section right below. I think it's right next to the general voice chat, right below like league chat, and like streaming and all that good stuff. But yeah, so here we go. We got second game, IQ and SB. Not really sure what to make of SB. I don't know too much about the players. My ex teammate from last year is on it, Lucy Lulu. Um, but other than that, I don't really know much about the team. I mean, I know who Rowdy is. He's been around the league for a while, but other than that, there's 3 new players on the team, so it's hard to say too much about the team. Now, however, I do know how good IQ is, and I don't think they're going to drop a single game this whole entire season because they're absolutely cracked. Um, Ex teammate, kinda, with Super Noob on that team. He was we played in a Diamond to Master League recently, and he kept up very well. Destroyed some Masters and Diamonds. So I don't think he'll have any problem here in the Beer League. And then they got their team captain, Rihi, has been a top mid laner in the Beer League for quite some time now. And then they have Jubilee coming back for another year, and then Bone Garud coming back for another year. Both those guys are very solid players. And then finally get Zesty in the top lane. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Also, I just realized that I didn't do intros last game or last series, so sorry to those teams. I just completely forgot. Now that I've been naming out every single player, I'm like, oh wait, I should do intros. So we will be doing intros now. Now that I remember. But so let's just go ahead and hop right in. My prediction for the week on this game was a 2-0 for IQ. So let's see what happens here. Here we go. All right, welcome to the draft. So SB is going to have first pick. I'm not sure if they selected red or blue side or what was the deal there, but we'll see what happens here. Aatrox banned out, Ash banned out, and Rel banned out. So 2 bot lane bans. Porkchop pork chop sandwich did look like he knew how to play the champion pretty well last weekend on the Ash. Not sure if they played well last weekend or what, but and then Aatrox, a pretty good top laner right now. And then on the left side, a GP band and a Garen band both against Zesty. Not sure about the GP band. I feel like GP is not great right now. I mean, he can be good if you get him to late, but I feel like in fives, like I don't know. Maybe I just haven't been netted against him, but I feel like he's just so easy to kill. Like you literally gank him like 6 or 7 times before 6. I mean, the guy literally can't play the game. And then a Mumu ban, which is pretty interesting. I guess Bone Groot has been playing a lot of that, or maybe Andrew Super Noob has been playing a lot of that. I'm not sure. It's been showing some popularity into the support role recently. So on the left side, they're gonna pick up the Fiddlesticks. So I guess Rihi has made the middle fiddle. That's kind of his thing. It has been his thing recently, and I guess SB picks up on it and says, no, we're going to take it. However, I do know Rowdy's on the team, and before Rihi was into middle sticks, Rowdy was the connoisseur of Fiddlesticks jungle, so I'm going to guess that's going to go over to Rowdy, and I'm sure they probably knew that. IQ has been playing in the league for a while, and I'm pretty sure they've played with Rowdy in the league. So yeah, I'm going to assume they probably knew that Fiddlesticks was going to be first picked, or at least that it was something in their bag, in their options. And on the right side, they're going to pick up Seraphine to flex between mid lane and bot lane for IQ, and then Sivir, probably the strongest pick in the meta. Surprised that it got through the draft, honestly. I'm pretty sure I've seen Jubilee play it quite a few times. And on the left side, they're going to pick up a Leona and Tristana. Pretty aggro lane. I feel like that would be pretty good if they were thinking they were going into Seraphine Sivir. Trying to shut down the Sivir early, and then on the right side they're going to pick Darius blind, so they didn't want Zesty's pool to get any lower here, so he picks up a priority pick and just going to blind pick it. A lot of Darius games have been played this season. They played it week 1 against us, IQ did, and then we played against it 2 times this past weekend. Each game they played, or both games they played Darius, and then they're going to finish off the bans with Silas and Gwyn. Yeah, again, not really sure if these are just like mains or like I assume they're mains because these aren't very meta picks. So both going against SB, and then left side is going to be Yumi and Zillion Ban, and that's both going against Mr. Super Noob. Never seen him play Yumi though. He's raw at Zillion, but I don't think I've ever seen him play Yumi. I'm sure he can play like everything, so wouldn't be surprised. And then lastly, or the first pick in the last phase is going to be Kane. Interesting pick. I mean, it fits Bone Groot's like aggressive style. So, and I'm excited to see Bone Groot grow as a jungler. He kind of got thrown in there last season, and they were runner up. So clearly, it worked out. But I'm sure his champ pool is going to grow, and he's just going to grow as a jungler this season. He's got some stiff competition in the jungle this season, so it should be interesting to see. I'm sure he's going to just continue to improve. On the left side, they're going to pick up a Gnar and then a Swain. It's going confirming that it's not middle sticks for SB. It's going to be Swain mid, Gnar top, and a Fiddle in the jungle. And on the right side, they're going to pick up the Thresh, and that'll round it out. Super Noob, very good Thresh player. Just from this, I mean, IQ is just such a good team. I can't even ever bet against them, even if they just get completely outdrafted. I just don't see it happening. So I'm gonna put my money on IQ. Yeah, I mean I think SB has a decent team comp. Like Swain's good into the Kane, Darius, Sivir. Like they're good into anti-engage. But we'll see what happens here. So I mean team comp like draft wise, honestly draft wise like for some reason like SB better. Than IQ, but skill wise and just team cohesive and synergy wise, IQ. So I'm gonna pick IQ. So here we go into the first game. Drop it down and turn on the volume, and let's go ahead and get it right into action. Leona goes down, Swain goes down, Gnar. So SB definitely the underdogs in this, I would say, even though we're only 2 games in. But I mean, I feel like anyone at this point is an underdog to IQ. It should be interesting to see if they came up with a plan. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm actually trolling. Okay, man, I haven't casted in so long. I'm just like literally just going on autopilot mode. We gotta do a couple things here before we get into the game. Sorry, everyone. First of all, keys to victory, yet again presented by Budweiser. 2 years in a row they've sponsored us, so thank you again for Budweiser. We really appreciate it. IQ Dead Zone. Number 1, gives SD one of his power picks. Check. They got the Darius. That is one of his power picks. 2, use flexible champ pools to confuse enemy. Check. They picked Seraphine. That's a flex in my book. And 3, do what you do. Y'all got it figured out. It's kind of just me saying IQ's very good team. They stayed together, which is the only team that stayed together from last year. So they definitely got a bit of a head start on everyone else this year. So kind of just, do what you do best. I mean, communicate how you usually communicate, make the plays that you'd usually make. And second, we got SB, Second Breakfast. This one's a little tougher because I just, yet again, starting to get familiar with all the teams. So later on in the season, these will become a little bit more detailed and defined. But 1, get everyone in comfort. I think that's an important thing to do when you're first starting out as a team. Just getting some easy picks that can work together. 2, get a good team fight comp, which I think they got that. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Nar, Swain, Leona. I mean, everyone wants to team fight really on their team. And then 3, be proactive early. Do something unique. So why I say that is, as we say, IQ is a very good team, and if you aren't proactive and just let them do what they want to do, you're going to lose for sure. So they need to do something out of the ordinary, I would say. I don't think you're just going to straight up 5v5 team fight and win against IQ. And yeah, so just do something unique. Now what that is, I guess SB will have to show us. So here we go. Actually, no, still not. Here we go. Now we're on the second part. And we are going to do the intros. Here we go.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Today we got 2 teams. We got on the left side, SB, Second Breakfast. In the top lane, we got Red Gyarados 69. Not sure if I said that right. On the Gnar. And in the jungle, we got Rowdy Fan on his one trick, the Fiddlesticks. And in the mid lane, we got C Me No Mas. And he is on his Swain. It'll be interesting to see. The champion's very powerful in the meta right now, so it'll be interesting to see how good he can play on it. And in the bot lane, we got Pork Chop Sandwich. Great name on the Tristana. And finally in the bot lane on the support, we got the team captain, Lucy Lulu on Leona, looking for the engages all game long. And on the right side, we have the reigning runner-ups, the second place from Season 4 Beer League. 3rd year in a row they've been in the league. IQ Dead Zone in the top side. You got one of the best top laners in all of the league, Zesty Queso on his Darius. He is very scary. And in the jungle, we got Bone Garud on his Kane. And in the mid lane, we got the captain, Mr. Rihi on the Seraphine. And in the ADC role, we have Jubilee on the Sivir. And lastly, rounding it out, we have Super X, Noob X on the Thresh. Let's see what happens here. Let's do it. Perfect length of a song. Jeez. You'd love to see it. All right, here we go. It looks like there's something already happening in topside. Yeah, they're doing a 5-man invade, which is exactly what I would put under unique. And they actually pull in Zesty. Nah, not enough damage. Not enough CC. It was a good temp. I'm going to tap out one more time, and then we'll actually not be tapping out anymore. All right, here we go. Here we go. So yeah, I like to see that. Let me pull up the scoreboard again. Some good luck, have funs. Always love to see that. Okay, I don't want to do manual. I want to do directed, but I'm gonna go manual most of the time anyways. So let's see. Last series we had every single jungler, both games, start bot side with a leash, and it looks like that trend will be broken here. Kane's going to start top side. I already like it. He doesn't need a leash. It helps his laners out, and actually Fiddlesticks also does not need a leash, so no leashes this game. Fiddlesticks starting the classic red Wraiths. He's got it down. This guy is a Fiddlesticks main. This isn't just a, oh, Rihi's been playing it a lot, let's steal it away from him. No, this is a very comfortable pick. However, Rowdy did play top lane last week, so he's actually changing up their roles in order to do this. They do have wards on Fiddlesticks. They know what's up. They know where he's going here. It looks like we got some damage onto Leona, quite a bit. Level 1. Back to directed cam for now. So Kane looking for a full clear. Dude does the race into the Krugs and to the red, and just gonna continue to clear down. Swain taking a lot of damage here. Level 2 and getting very low. Flashes in. Oh no. The health pot actually saves him there. The flash blown by Rihi, and see me, no Mas has no fear. Just doesn't even flash or anything. Just takes it, knows that he's gonna survive, and does pop that health pot just in time for that attack not to kill him. Oh, another stun though. He could be in danger here. No, actually pulls him in. Does a lot of damage. A great trade for Simi no Mas. And engage. Leona goes in, gets a nice stun. A huge damage from the Tristana. And exhaust comes down from the Thresh, but overall, oh, I don't know. Actually, Sivir trades back and probably wins the trade for their lane. It was not looking great there for a second. So it'll be interesting to see all these new players. I really don't know much about anyone. Because clearly we're only in week 2, so we've only seen one match. And oh, full almost hits. Good try. They do ping him out though. They knew he was in the bush. Used the teleport back to mid lane. Swain still getting chunked out quite a bit. Fiddlesticks pings that he's going to come gank, but Fiddlesticks ganks pre-6 are not the hottest. But Swain kind of gets baited in from his own jungler because he said he was going to come gank, and he kind of backs off at the same time. Some miscommunication coming out from SB, and already a first blood for the team captain Rihi in the mid lane. Yeah, I think they should have just left. Swain should have just left. Fiddle's not a great ganker anyways. I mean, unless the Fiddle's just gonna walk in and clear his wave for him and like help him push, there's no real reason for Swain to stay. A massive wave crashing topside. Ooh, misses the cannon minion. It happens. So pretty slow game so far. Already a 500 gold lead though for or 700 gold lead for IQ. I guess it's just coming from the kill really. I mean, some small CS leads, but nothing crazy yet. Uh-oh. Nar falling into the trap. Will he get out? Yes, he will. Nicely done by the Nar. By Red Gyra Das? I don't even know how to say that name. Anyone in the chat know how to say that name? Red? Unless it's like Red G Yaradas? I'm just going to call him that. Red G Yaradas. Just still not much happening. Just farming it out. Nar TP's back top lane. Both junglers just clearing. Looking for level 6, which makes sense for both the junglers. Kane needs level 6 pretty badly, but however, it's going to take her a really long time to evolve if she's not hitting champions. So we'll see if she just tries to go for a gank just to try to get anything at all. on these guys. SB backing up pretty quickly, and they have no wards on the Kane, so I'm not sure how they knew. I mean, Leona was walking through the try, so maybe you did see him, possibly. Fiddle looking for some camps top lane, but he's not going to find anything. Kane's going to get the bottom scuttle, and first dragon is still yet to be taken, a minute and 36 into it being alive. They do ping something. They think they know that the Fiddle's topside, and they do because Kane's going to go counter jungle. No, there actually is no camps up. So both junglers trying to counter jungle, but yet both junglers not getting anything. And Fiddle's really trying hard for this gank. He is just sitting here, and he's not even level 6. Okay, he gets level 6. I like it. Now he's going to try to gank, I guess. Wait, when is he going to press the go button? Oh, he's getting the counter gank in. This is going to actually work out really well. Kane's feared up. They're both nice. Seraphine all hits both, but it is actually still looking SB favored. Yeah, Kane's going to have to flash out, and everyone gets out alive, but an overall win for the side of SB, getting the flash from the Fiddlesticks. Man, I mean, I don't think I've seen Zesty go this long without getting some type of kill or some type of fighting. Like, this is a very passive lane for Zesty. Uh-oh. As I say that, is this it? This is what I've been waiting for. Putting down some damage on the Gnar. And does get the Gnar low, but meanwhile, a fight breaking out bot lane. Tristana gets exhausted, can't really do much. They both flash away together. Oh my gosh, Tristana picks up the kill. Wow. It's the difference between heal and cleanse right there. It's literally it. All, 8 summoners are used there at the exact same time. 4 from each side, and the heal wins out there. The cleanse is not as useful. Wow, huge play. And Fiddle looking for something, but yet again doesn't have ult. Rowdy is definitely taking some time on these ganks. He is committed. I'm just not sure what he's going for here. I guess he's pinging out that maybe Kane's gonna gank them. I guess he's just kind of puppy guarding them, which is a great idea, I think, a lot of times. So we'll see if this pays off. Kane is pathing bot lane. Let's see if she comes farther though. She's working on her blue buff. Let's see if she tries to gank, or if she goes to Scott. Oh yeah, she's coming to gank. No, she's not. She clears it and she's on the ground. Oh man, Fiddle's wasting so much time now. This is too long. He's just gonna get the scuttle now, I guess. But if he doesn't get the scuttle, this is not great. Uh-oh. Phil does get the scuttle? No, he doesn't get the scuttle. Oh no, this is terrible for Fiddle. Flash blown, but he had just wasted probably a solid 2 minutes. Oh, clearly the... Alright, we're gonna do you really quick. Don't look at it. Ah, okay, there we go. We didn't look at it. Sorry, we have to see this solo kill, guys. But yeah, so Rowdy just kind of... Anyone know how to rewind and fast forward? I forget which buttons it is. Rowdy's just spending way too much time here. I mean, he probably spends like a minute or two literally just sitting in that bush. And he doesn't even get this skull here. For anyone confused, we just rewinded. That's why you're seeing the exact same thing. And Gnar gonna go in. I wonder what's gonna happen here. Gnar misses the stun, gets the Q. Darius hits everything, flashes ult, and Gnar goes down with the burn. Nicely done, Zesty. First blood, or no, sorry, first kill in his lane is a solo kill, which seems to be trend. It'll come back down bot again. He is giving bot a lot of attention here. Here comes the ult though. Maybe. Here it comes. Yep, a nice ult, and guess who doesn't have cleanse this time? A beautiful ult by Rowdy. It finally pays off, and Super Noob will flash out and survive. 1v1 going down mid lane. Not much coming out of it. A 1k gold lead though, however, for IQ, even though it's tied in kills. Some pretty big gold lead, or CS leads coming out. Swain got to try to 1v1 Sino Moss. Let's see if he can take down Rihi. Flash ult by Rihi doesn't hit, but a good try. Yeah, we had about a 20 CS lead in the jungle, 20 CS lead top lane, and about a 20 CS lead in the bot lane. So huge CS leads all across the board for IQ. Oh, and okay, Kane's just going for it. He's going to try to 1v1, but I don't think he has enough damage here. He hasn't evolved, so he's very weak. And he might be going down. He does go down. Will they get the Swain? And oh no, yet again for the second time in this game, Swain gets out with 1 HP from the Seraphine. And Seraphines might get out here. Fiddle doesn't do too much. No, I was going to say damage, but then he just literally got one shot. So yeah, Fiddle does a lot of damage. And now Swain's going to get to push in this wave, and this is huge for SB. SB playing very well against IQ. Some greedy plays though from Bone Groot here. He's got to get evolved, and he did just get evolved. He's going Blue Cane now. Going Blue Cane with maybe Gore Drinker, it looks like. Dusty walking up. And Leona's walking, but she's fine. Whoa! Lucy pulls the trigger on the ult out of nowhere. I'm not sure if that was needed. It looks like IQ's going to start at this first dragon after Leona uses her ult, and they know everyone else is going to reset. That should be going down for IQ. Nice call from this side of IQ. So now it's all evened up though. 18.4 to 18.4. So IQ last week had a 2-0 against actually my team. And SB got 2-0'd by LTP, which is the game we just watched. They played in the game, the first game of today that we casted. So the tale of two stories here. But you know, it's early on, and I wouldn't say like we know who the top teams are or anywhere close to it. I forget if the season's a single round robin. I think it is. Pretty sure it is. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. It's gonna be interesting to see if like there's like clear favorites or not this season. I mean, when you do a double round robin, it's very obvious because that's a ton of games, and also you're playing every team twice. So like if there is a fluke, like you can go back and see, okay, well no, that was a fluke. And nice pull by Simina Moss. Turret plate goes down for Tristana. Very nice. Something that the Beer League should maybe do more is send up their support to get the Rift Heralds. Seraphine ults the Fiddle off the screen, but I think the Fiddle is actually trying to ult, so it was actually a really good ult by the Seraphine. Try to cancel the ult, but now Seraphine's a little bit out of position. But no, Simina Moss turns around, goes for the Cane. The Cane's going to drop. Darius, and they might just win a 3v4 here. The Leona's on her way up, but they might not even need her. It is not looking good for the side of IQ. Both Dusty and... No, I guess Dusty didn't flash away. Now Seraphine's kind of stuck out here. I guess, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. She somehow got back in, and Super Noob and Rihi are going to go down, and it is 7-2. 15 minutes into the game so far, and IQ is not looking very hot. Oh, super close. If he would have hit that and then could have ulted, he would have gotten it. And he flashed for that too, so that's a bit unfortunate. And actually, first tower going to go down here. Wow. SB is bringing it to IQ. That's 2 fights in a row now we've seen them win. And that was a 4v3, so it was just some not great cohesiveness on IQ there. They had the support timer and everything. They had everything set up. See where these gold leads are coming from. So top lane, Zesty's still up 500. Jungle has a 1.2k gold lead. I told you. Rowdy is pretty raw on the Fiddlesticks. Oh, he's gonna ult, but actually, it's, you know, not the worst ult in the world. He still gets the wave, so that's cool. But actually, depends on if that thing's up until when Dragon comes up. No, that's actually pretty bad. He doesn't have ult for a Dragon, which is very big for that team. About an 800 gold lead for Swain. Pretty even in the bot lane. And 400 gold lead for Leona. And Swain gets got on, and Seraphine ults, and they do have enough damage to finish him off. And a huge shutdown going over the way of Seraphine. And now it's really not looking good for this Dragon attempt, as they've lost a member and don't have Fiddle ult. Nar using the speed from his third proc to just out kite. You gotta auto attack one more time. No, he doesn't even want to auto attack. I feel like he could have just turned around and auto attacked, but get the move speed. A pretty large CS lead here on the top lane, 42 CS. And Nar's got to ult him away, or else he probably would have died. A pretty large lead in the jungle as well, 13 CS. 10 CS in the mid lane for IQ, and 30 CS in the bot lane for IQ. IQ just farming very well. Oh, a nice double pull. Actually pulls him out of Leona hold this, so kind of counters energy. A nice kill already onto Jubilee. Gain has to flash away, and yet again, SB is just taking these fights and just pulling out victories. Let's see if they go back in here. Nar does have TP if they need him, and here comes Nar. They do pick up the dragon, and Kane kind of just runs in and dies for no reason. There's no chance that guy would have stolen it. And Darius is in trouble now. Already flashed. Dead as well. Seraphine has to flash away. Oh my gosh. Thresh gets away? No. Smited. That's like the saddest thing ever. Getting smited. You're like, oh, I got away. And then blue smite comes down out of nowhere. It's like, bruh. Is this live or a watch party? This is a watch party. This is from week 2, so we're already in week 3, which I'm not sure when the first game of week 3 is, but yeah. I'll have to read out the schedule after. See what we're working with for this upcoming week, or I guess the week we're in right now. However, I don't think anyone has played yet. I could be wrong. Maybe someone plays tonight. I don't know. So SB chugging along after a great start. They're up 3K, which is pretty nuts. I didn't think I'd see the day where IQ was down 3K. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, we got, looking at the schedule so far, there's 3 games in. There's 4 games. There's one Wednesday, so tomorrow. There's one Thursday, so in 2 days. And then Darius goes down. Solo boloed by Mr. Rowdy. 5-0-3 on the Fiddlesticks. He says, hey Ree, I know how to play Fiddlesticks too, and he is doing a very good job on it. Yeah, so we have, let's see, tomorrow we have IQ versus 1. Thursday we have COG versus TBD, or LTP, I think they changed their name too. And then Sunday we have 2 matches, actually 3 hours apart, so we have CCC versus MOP, and then BBK versus BBB, or BBKK versus BBB, yeah, a lot of Bs. So I think we're still waiting on 2 teams to, I think SB and, who's the other team? SB and, Nar gets pulled, but is not enough. Actually, Thresh might be going down here. Ignite comes down. They're going to try to go in for it. And yes, oh my gosh, a boomerang comes out and kills him. Meanwhile, bot lane, Tristana gets a tower. Kane Wow, SB is just playing so cohesive right now. They're playing great. Um, oh, oh, it's SB and NYK. That's who still needs to schedule their game. So hey, maybe they'll play tonight. It'll be like last second, like, oh shoot, we're playing tonight. The next big objective here is, I mean, Baron is on the map, but I mean, as of now, I don't think either of the teams can take it. But the next big objective is going to be 120 on Dragon. It looks like they're going to try to get a pick here. Nope, never mind. Don't let him back off. Fiddle does have the full Mejai's. Here he has 8 stacks. So he's looking not to die. Actually, a bunch of Dark Seals. Seraphine and Swain have Dark Seals as well. Some of the items coming out. Let's see, we got Triforce from the Gnar. Seems pretty normal. Fiddlesticks with the Mejai's, Sorcerer's Boots, and Hextech Rocket Belt, and then Leandries from Swain, and Leandries from Seraphine, a Gore Drinker from Kane, Triforce again for the top lane and Zesty, a Kraken for both sides, both ADCs, a Locket for Leona, and Thresh still working on it. What is Sivir building? Yeah, I would say a collector. I think Simi no Moss has it right on the tee. Well, at least that looks like it to me. So here comes the classic Mexican standoff. However, SP kind of has the advantage here because they have someone split pushing top while they do nothing here. So they actually do get the payoff here. They go into team fight mode. Now are going to keep pushing. They don't even care. At this point, you might as well just go get second tier mid lane, honestly. And the Dragon resets again, and they're doing a great job at stalling this out. Gnar might even be able to just freaking walk down here by the time this thing starts. And he's going to TP actually behind. They see it. And now here comes the engage. Fiddlesticks ults in. Seraphine is stuck in the middle. Gets feared twice in a row. Or, well, actually, I think twice in a row. And super bloody team fight. So many people falling at once. Leona's going to be the next one to fall. And there goes Gnar. Oh my gosh, is the pentakill? Oh my gosh, it's a pentakill! And the first pentakill of the Bear League season goes over to Jubilee himself on the Sivir. Can we, let's, you can't, I don't know how to rewind. Bro, I wish I could rewind and watch it. Gosh dang. Okay, that literally just came out of nowhere. Yeah, backspace does not work. Unless it's like control backspace? No, shift backspace? No. I remember doing, I think it's like, I don't want to press a bunch of buttons, but I think it's like, I want to say it's like J or something. I don't know. No, I appreciate it, Andrew. Your guess is better than mine. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, pentakill coming through for Sivir, and this kind of changed the whole entire game. It looked like it was going SB's way for a bit, and then they just, everyone kind of got out with a few HP bars left on IQ, and they turned it around. And Sivir, or sorry, I'm sorry, Swain picks up another kill, one of those S names, and Zesty caught out again. Zesty not having the greatest of games here. After that solo kill, he's not gotten much. And uh-oh, Tristan is caught out here. Will they pick him up? They do jump over. Now Kane's actually 1v3 though. Gets feared and just instantly dies. That is the problem with Kane. You follow the guy wherever you want, but at the same time, Leona is also 1v3, and she dies as well. Oh, nice pull though. Are they gonna engage on it? No, they will not. Nar does not have Mega Bar up. Does Sivir normally go Collector? I think you can go it. I don't know if it's necessarily like the main build or anything, but I don't think it's like the most troll thing in the world. Okay, coming out. Sivir is shut down by the Gnar, and Thresh might be next. He has a long way to walk. They actually pick up the Tristana off the good Seraphine ult, but because of it, Seraphine's going to go down, and because of that, Thresh will also be going down. Probably a Q. Yeah, he's dead. Oh my gosh, wait. Yeah. Oh? No, no way. Okay. A very close escape by Super Noob. Swain is now going to chase down Zesty. This is like the worst feeling in the world. You spawn after a death, you run mid, and then die again. So Zesty back-to-back deaths, and that might be Baron. We'll see what happens here. Fiddle is low, so Kayn could just theoretically walk in and kill him. So we'll see if they feel comfortable enough doing it. I think it's worth a shot, honestly, if I'm them. Do have Hex Gate, so Sivir will be here as well to help. And they also do have Leona healing them off. And they do stun. Oh my gosh, they're going all in on Leona, just putting everything out on the Kayn. And the Kayn did have vision this whole entire time, so he knows it's not super low. Oh, nice ult by Gnar, and that is a kill. And another kill going down on Sivir here. Yes, another kill, but they're going to have to back off the Baron. But another, what, 2 for 0? 2 for 1. And, oh, no, 3 for 1. Oh, now this is for sure Baron here. Wow, IQ is just kind of all over the place this game. They usually look very cohesive, but this game they're kind of going one by one and just out of position. And SB is doing a good job at taking advantage of it. Could this be the game that the IQ drops? And yeah, they do get the dragon, and now they're trying to fight it. It does get 1 kill, but 2 more will fall for the side of IQ, and SB is kind of just taking this lead and just destroying them with it. They're slapping them with their wallets. It is now almost a 10k gold. Well, okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. It's an 8k gold lead. That's a bit too big of a round. 50 seconds though on the next dragon. We'll see what happens here. We saw STP struggle with getting things done with Baron, so let's see how SB does with their Baron taking, or Baron objective taking ability. And both teams setting up here for Dragon. Not much happening. Both top laners just chilling top. SP does have the advantage though on TP, and I would like to see them push here with their Baron. Kayn will never kill that Swain. There's literally no way in the world. Swain just healing a ton off of his ult, but his ult actually runs out here. And he actually might be in trouble now. Nice flash, though. And Gnar's from behind. Does he have Mega? No, he does not. He is very mini, actually. There's literally no Mega bar stacks. And wow, Kayn is actually going to get exploded by the Triss bomb and die. Nope, nice Zhonya's, but can they pick it up? No, they cannot. Nice. Very nice Zhonya's. And they still haven't gotten anything off of this Baron, though. It seems like teams are struggling to make positive plays off the Baron. They have yet to get a tower. I mean, they're going to get the dragon, so that's good. But I would like to see them get a tower. Yeah, Blue Kayn seems... Oh, wait. No way 0-2 SP takedown 2-0 IQ. See me no Moss in the chat right here. The Swain himself. Yeah, no, you guys. I mean, this is looking pretty promising here. You guys are playing a very good game, and IQ is playing a very not so good game. Um, so let's see if you guys can pull it out here. Blue Cane. Yeah, I feel like Blue Cane can be very, very hit or miss. Like, it can be like the most annoying thing ever, literally one-shotting you and then he heals back up to full HP. Especially the build that Bone Groot decides to go here with the Gore Drinker and the Yomus. But it can also be very like miss, and it is looking like kind of a miss here. I mean, he has 7 assists. It's just like any, assassin jungler. It's like if you don't get the kills and only get the assist, you're feeling pretty bad. So we'll see if he can be super effective here. But yeah, Redkin might have been better. And it's just hard for him to assassinate anyone. I mean, like, Tristana's pretty mobile. Like, she is a jump away and can push you away. I mean, you're never going to assassinate Leona. Maybe you can assassinate Fiddle and Swain, but even those guys are pretty tough. With, Zanya's. Both of them have Zanya's. And on top of that, Swain's pretty tanky, especially if he's in his ult. And Fiddle has a bunch of preventatives like Fear. But SP's still not... So with their Baron, they knocked down no towers, which is not great here. You would like to see them get some objectives. I keep playing it pretty well here, just defending. Let's see if they can get it off of this wave. They keep going 2 top here with SP. Let's see if they can get a pick here. They're going in a flash. Wow, a flash with a Darius. Where's SP flash there? I don't think he would have died. And here we go. Here's the fight. Gnar going onto the Sivir as cleansed. Does Gnar not have ult? Gnar doesn't have ult? Did he already ult? I didn't see it. Swain. Shiver does get a shutdown. Swain gets another. Swain gets 2. Swain gets a pentakill? Swain gets a triple. Is this 2 pentakills in one game? Nah, it's not. It was close though. Very close. It might just be a game though. Honestly, I think Sivir might just be able to, Tristana might just be able to end this. Let's see what happens. They are low on the side of SP. And it's a bit hard to get through Darius and Thresh. They get the 2 inhibitors though, which is amazing. Let's see what they call here. The call is to hit. No? It looks like a very mixed call. Some people are backing out, some people are going in. Darius gets 1. Darius might get 2. Darius for sure gets 2 after that pull. Thresh gets out, so a 2 for 1 actually, so a negative play for SP, so they should have gotten out. Or at least they should have been more on the same page. You saw Fiddle and Leona both low health targets trying to get out, and then both Pork Chop and Femino Mas looked like they kind of wanted to go in. And here we go, here's the desperation attempt it looks like. It looks like they might be going for this Baron with 2 down, which is exactly what I would do, honestly. I mean, hey, YOLO. I mean, you're down, what, 10k, 9k? And Thresh actually just goes in, Lantern's in the Sivir, but Sivir is actually stuck in the pit now. And Thresh is just, no, he's not going to go down. The ult barely doesn't miss. Oh, Fatal, massive ulti. Holy moly. Almost kills all 4 of them by himself. This might just be a cleanup crew by the Tristana. No, he doesn't actually kill anyone. What a great ulti by Rowdy. Rowdy is looking disgusting on this character. It is Rowdy time. Yeah, seriously, it does look like a Fiddle ban might be needed against these guys. It looks like they are willing to flex Rowdy down to the jungle and let Red G Uratus or Yarados go top lane. And it looks like they're going to pick up the 3rd dragon here. So you're 11k down. I mean, if they, I feel like they can. I feel like they can get. I mean, in the game here. I mean, if I'm them, I'm gonna at least try. I feel like you don't want to keep it stalling out forever here. So I think if they're gonna end it, this is the time. They have plenty of Baron left. Plenty of pushing power. Plenty of damage. And a nice air ult onto 2, but it's all the 2 tanky guys, and you aren't going to get anything off that. A huge Leona ult onto 2 right in the middle. Beautiful by Leona. Dwayne Zanya's under the tower, going to continue ulting. And everyone's just going to fall on the side of IQ. That's another kill for Tristana. Another kill for... Oh, no, actually, that went over to Fiddle somehow. Wow, an IQ... I predicted this team would not lose a single regular season game, and they have lost in week 2 already. SB, after 0-2ing, has turned it around and beaten IQ. That is incredible. So SB is a team to look out for. I mean, that is very impressive win. That, I mean, you had 0-2. It sucks. I mean, I was there too. We got 0-2 in week 1. By actually IQ. So yeah, I mean, to be able to beat these guys is incredible. I mean, that's better than, I think, better than a 2-0 against any team. That's pretty impressive. And we still got a game left. They could 2-0 them now. But definitely an off game. I mean, it was a great game, don't get me wrong, from SB, but it was definitely an off game from IQ. They looked a little disorganized there. It did not seem to be on the same page. So let's go ahead and go into game 2 though and see if it's going to be any different. Oh, okay, no surprise here. It looks like the Fiddle Cryo is going to continue here. Just go through the bans really quick. No changes by SB. They're going to do a Mumu. Oh, actually, maybe that isn't change a Mumu. No, I think that is what they banned last time. Amumu, Garen, GP, and then on the left side they're going to ban Ashe, Gnar, Swain. So they don't want to play against the Swain again. They said, no, I'm good. And then they picked up the Fiddle. So it is the Fiddle Cryo. It is going to, and that's like, I'm not sure if that's like even a flex. I think it might just be like Fiddlesticks mid. I don't know if Bone Grid, I don't think I've ever seen Bone Grid play it. And then on the right side, they're going to pick up Morgana and Sivir, which is a TMG classic from last year. Lucy, their support, SB's support, was on my team last year, and we played that all the time. Morgana, Sivir, super safe lane, double spell shield. I mean, it's great. And now that Sivir's even better in the meta, like, oh, geez, that's probably a pretty disgusting lane. Now on the left side, they're going to pick up Kog'Maw Lulu, which is also a pretty scary lane. Lulu, great enchanter for Kog'Maw, gets Kog'Maw going. And on the right side, they're going to pick up a Rel. Okay, now I'm confused. I thought it was Morgana bot, but now I'm questioning my life. So it's Rel bot, I guess, because Rel can't really be flexed anymore. Morgana can, so it might be Morgana mid or something. And then they're going to ban out Graves and Mordekaiser, both a top lane, so 3 top lane bans coming out, and then a jungle ban. So I guess they're just accepting the fact that it's middle sticks, because why else would you ban Graves? And then on the left side, they're going to ban out Aatrox and Sylas again. And on the right side, they pick up Nyla. Now it gets even more confusing. I didn't think it could get more confusing. So they have 2 ADCs and 2 supports right now out of their first 4 picks. Not sure. We're gonna keep going and we'll figure it out. So Fiora is picked up by Zesty. Don't think I've ever seen him play Fiora. This is an interesting pick. And I'm not sure. I guess it just thinks it's a good blind pick. So fair enough. And then lastly, we're going to pick up the Wukong for Bone Brood, confirming that it is, in fact, middle sticks. And on the right side, we're going to pick up Gwen. So it's going to be Gwen top lane, I would assume. It could be Gwen jungle. That was a thing. And it could be Morgana jungle. That is a thing. These are the only 2 junglers here. So it's going to be one of the 2. But I'm going to guess it's going to be Morgana jungle, then Gwen top, and then I guess Nyla mid? I don't even know. I really am confused. I mean, that makes the most sense to me. So we'll go ahead and see what happens here. Let me pull up the stream really quick. Boom, boom. I think we should get in here for a second. I'm going to press U as soon as we get in so we don't see the spoilers. And everyone, thanks for coming and watching. Oh, did I just load up a league on accident? Wait, how did that work? Did I put? I'm confused. No, I don't want to play League. I want to watch League. Alright, let's try this again. Much as I would love to lose another solo queue game, I think I'm good. Alright, here we go, here we go. Okay, so, wait, no, so it is, no, it's Sivir mid. Very interesting. So I guess they, like, this is kind of their pocket pick counter against the Fiddlesticks mid, because I'm sure they saw it coming. Especially after they first picked it the first time. Yeah, so here we go. Oh yeah, I should probably press you. I didn't look at it, but I hope you guys didn't either. We gotta keep each other honest. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's see what happens here. Another 5-man invade here. And double flash, a nice trade for Rel. That's way worth it for Rel than it is for Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's very immobile. However, Rel can be too. He's not on the horse. Thought going into it was good wave clear with Sivir. Yeah, I would say that's fair. I guess it does mean that you probably won't be pushed in. It'll probably be a pretty even lane state here for most of the game. They sent 4 top to try to clear out the maybe invade by IQ, so they're working together here on SB. SB's looking pretty solid here. Takedown IQ, already cohesive in the first minute and 25 seconds. They're doing it. And both jungles going to start bot side with leashes. Fiora into Gwen. He picked Gwen into the Fiora, so I'm going to guess the Gwen wins this matchup. And it makes sense because what is the Fiora even polymorph? Literally like nothing. I don't think, I mean, I guess he could polymorph the ult damage from Gwen. I guess he could do that. I don't even know if that's how that works. And a bloody fight here in the beginning, and wow, very close on both sides, but both of them are going to use, well, I guess Fiora used both sums, and the flash wins out over the teleport, but Gwen will get the teleport back to lane after she dies. However, a great first blood by Zesty, so 2 for 2 on solo bolos in this series. Oh yeah, I meant parlay or parry or whatever. I guess parlay is probably Gangplank, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Fiora definitely doesn't have polymorph. And looks like Bone Greed's gonna help Fiora push up here, but he actually might get caught out for this. Nope. Binding barely misses. And Fiora, oh no, Sivir is gonna get caught out in the ignite, or he tries to cleanse the ignite, but it's too late. And Riki yet again gets another solo kill in the second game of the road as well. Oh my gosh, and he's taunting it. Throwing up the Mastery 7 and dancing. He's balling. Pretty active first 4 minutes, almost a kill a minute here. Already 3 kills in. A very scrappy bot lane. No one is Or, I mean, Cog died, but, like, for the amount of scrapping, I would feel like there should be even more deaths, but not a lot. And here comes the fight again. Gwen getting chunked out super hard here. Ooh, barely doesn't get it. I guess the actual thing is repost. Makes sense. Bro, why can't I just stand Fiora? Come on, man, you're gonna have make me do this. No one yet to get the first dragon. We'll see. I mean, it just spawned 45 seconds ago, so we'll see who's gonna start prioritizing this. Looks like Wukong's a bit. Oh no, he's gonna craft top and a flash out of the Lulu and another fight happening mid lane. Fiddlesticks looking for it, doesn't get it. Once Wukong hits this level 6, he is going to be, I mean, it's quite a champion in 5s. Probably the best jungler in 5s right now, I think. Champion is quite powerful, post 6. In pre-6 he's not like terrible, he's definitely not great, but some very scrappy side lanes here. Honestly, just very scrappy every lane. All lanes are fighting. And here comes the first dragon of the game. They're going to do it on the back timer of Wukong and Fiddlesticks. So it should just go over to SB without contest. I think IQ realizes, but there's not really much they can do. Oh, they do realize, and Wukong actually tries to steal it, but it was a good attempt. I like it. He blast planted over and then just flown back over. And we have another 1v1, and guess who's going to win this one? It is going to be Fiora again. 2 solo kills. Zesty's kind of looking like Trooper. Trooper had 2 solo kills too. Zesty is putting a business. And that might be a dead Lulu. She has no flash from last time, and that is a dead Lulu. Lucy accidentally picks it up though. Probably could have given it to the Nyla. Red Gyarados. Red Gyarados 69 is struggling a bit top lane. It is a tough matchup though. I would say Zesty is one of the best top laners, if not the best top laner in the Premier League. Dude wins a couple of lanes here and there. See what Zesty buys. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure what. I guess he gets Divine Sunder on Fiora. Can't remember what Fiora's main build is, but that's what those items go into, so. 1200 gold for Assuming No Loss mid lane. 1800, 1900 gold for Kog'Maw bot lane. Got some backs coming here in a second. Kog'Maw actually, or no, they have, yeah, both of them have one back off. So even with the wave clear though, Sivir cannot compete with this fiddle. Bill is looking for it, but it seemed to no. Yeah, they see him on the pink board. Never cleared the pink word. And a nice binding, but it's not going to do much. Oh my gosh. Rihi again. He's dancing man. I like it. I like a little spice to the series, you know? I want some rivalries, you know, by the end of the season. People hating people. Not literally, but like, you know what I'm saying? Get a little all chat banter in there once in a while. Rel going in again does not hit disengage on anyone though. And actually taking a lot of damage here. They have to heal and she's just dead. Rel dies. A missed engage turns to a death. And that is not good. Kaguma picks up a free kill, and Kaguma's already doing quite a bit of damage there. Can't imagine what he's going to be doing late. And Fiddle's going to ult, and Nyla is also going to fall down. A nice roam from Rihi from the mid lane. He is going to lose a plate, at least one, maybe two from that. And I'll list the whole wave from that as well. See what Sivir decides to do. Oh yeah, he's definitely going to lose the whole wave as well. And Sivir... What's Sivir going to do? Is she going to get a plate? Yeah, she's going to get a plate. Maybe two plates? Not just one. Wukong, she might be able to clear this. Wukong's going to meet her there. Let's see what happens here. Wukong's going to try to back her off of it. That's not enough. Kaguma has to flash away from the Rel engage. Another fight happening up here, and Fiora is going to go for three. Yes, she will. 3 solo kills for Susty Queso, and it is a bit of a stomp top lane. And actually, Rowdy, oh my gosh, Rowdy dies. They turn it back. Kaguma Lulu is just insane. Porkchop gets one for his own. It's a 2v2 right now, but Kaguma passive pops, and that does a lot of damage. And Niall has to flash away, and is probably dead as well, because Lulu beat up. Yes. Very well played by IQ, and IQ is looking back to form with their dominating top laner, and very nice plays from their bot lane here. Yeah, so they're just kind of losing the trades now. I've never really been a fan of Nyla, to be honest. I've never thought she was strong, even like on release. I mean, I think she's just kind of dog champion. Even on release, she wasn't great. So it would be interesting to see why they picked Nyla. Maybe it's just like it's Porkchop's main. I'm not sure. I haven't done too much scouting on this team, but yeah, no, it just seems weird. And it looks like SB is going to roam up to try to get this Rift Herald. And in return, IQ is going to get their first dragon of the game, but the second one of the game for the map. Off to play some League. Good luck with the cast. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. And there goes the dragon down as SB got the Rift Herald top, yet there is no notification, so we don't know that. And at the same time, they're taking down some of their... And they're actually just going to get over to Gwen. Alright, fair. I don't know if I would have done that as a jungler, but fair. They see Wukong, and they are not going to allow Wukong to get anything. Got a cough really quick. Objective bounty's already available. It's almost a 4K gold lead though, so that's I guess that makes sense. Will this be the first Middlesticks victory of the year? And will we see any more Middlesticks in this year? It's interesting though, because first week I don't know if it was banned or what, but there was no prio on IQ's game. Oh no, we didn't ban Fiddle, did we? Did we ban Fiddle? We played them, so clearly I should know, but Can't even remember, but we might have banned it. I don't know. Now I gotta go see. We gotta see if the fiddle is 100% pick banned for IQ or not. So yeah, we banned it both games. There's our answer, and there comes the fiddle. A nice rel counter engage. Oh, a nice knock up, and it's gonna be enough for them to survive. And it was until the Kog'Maw came down, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end of the day. But rel is stuck into the tower now. Do they have enough damage and health to kill him though? Lulu is fine. They play it perfectly. And Fiora picks up the tower top lane, but meanwhile mid lane they're gonna try to get at least 2 towers here. They're gonna pick up the first one. And here comes the second. Maybe they get a third charge off as well. Depends on how quickly they can clear this wave. I think they will be able to get a third charge off if they want to clear the wave. A pretty nice return here for the side of... Oh, Fiddle smites it? Nope. Yeah, so very nice counter play by SB. Still a solid about 4K behind. But at least they got something there. And Fiora is being surrounded here. Let's see if she can get out. She's just going to jump over the wall, and I think they're just going to let her go. No, she still hasn't jumped over the wall. She's kind of being greedy with it. And now she just jumps in place and doesn't even parry anything. And now finally jumps over the wall. And Sivir actually just gets chunked out by Wukong and Fiora. Now they're turning down the fight. Fiddle get some damage onto the Gwyn. The Gwyn's the next to the fall. Will everyone else fall? Fiddle ults in place, but is snared, so can't move. Kind of an awkward interaction there. I'm not sure what happened there. I think as soon as he landed from his ult, he just got snared. A nice parry, but it's not going to result in anything. They get the flash for it. Very nicely played by IQ. IQ just has a massive gold advantage. Now IQ puts their eyes to the Baron, or sorry, the Dragon. See if they can pick up their second one of the game. Oh, I don't even have objective irons on. My bad. 30 seconds until it comes up. And here we go. We might be getting a full team fight here. Both teams surrounded around the dragon. And SP's just going to leave it alone. They're going to continue to try to scale up a little bit. And Sivir cleanses. Is it enough? Gale forces away. Now she turns around and just sits in the fiddle. Probably not the best idea. Trying to get back to her support. And she's going to go down from Dusty Queso from behind. And that is going to be Riftfield. And oh my gosh, taunt on the body now. Where he going crazy. Getting his revenge for the first game. So for SB, they got a lot of work to do here. They're down to 6K, 6.4K. And that is quite a steep lead for a 20-minute game. Uh-oh. Deborah's gonna face the exact same death that she just did. And she dies from Silver again. Or from Fiddle again. Hits the dance on her again. That's just feels bad. Pragma fighting for his life, and he just doesn't put out enough damage, and they're both gonna fall. The overextension of IQ makes them pay. But meanwhile, we see it again. Riftfield going down mid lane, and both times getting 2 turrets for the respective sides. And Gwen taking some damage. Wow, Zesty is just doing an insane amount of damage. She went Divine Sunder into a Bork, and he is just destroying. And Fiora running away. Sivir getting low as well now. Wukong's also very low. Now they're both low. Oh my gosh, they knocked down both of them. And that is huge for SB. A massive shutdown going to Nyla. Huge stuff. Do they just force down Baron here? Honestly though, if I'm them, do I just do it? I mean, there is a fiddle, so if you ulti, you're all just dead. But even if you go for an objective like this, if you ulti, you're all dead. So why not just go for Baron? Oh, scoreboard isn't updating. Thank you. Thank you very much, Tom. I would have probably never noticed that. I was like, man, this has been like pretty stagnant for a while. I did see the CS. I was like, doesn't look quite right. Oh, I guess it had to be somewhat recently though that froze. I don't know. Weird. So it. Well, IQ, I'm probably going Baron here in a second. We'll see what their plan of action is here. They're usually a pretty good team at closing out games, I would say. Not sure why they're grouping mid though. There's not really much to get. I don't think they're just gonna straight up get an in-hit. I guess they're just gonna get the pressure and then let's see what they do with it. Is the real question. Okay, so they got the pressure now. Now they're gonna rotate to start the vision. Nice. A lot of words for SP in the top lane. Or the top side of the map, I guess. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 pinks up there. Or 3 pinks and a ward. I think they'd had 4 pinks, but they cleared 1. Rel tries to engage and yet again gets this weird, awkward situation where she's in deep and can't get out. Rowdy Fan already dead. Wukong just solo killing him. Now it might solo kill the Nyla too. She pops the shield bow. Meanwhile, Rel might actually get out. Might get out? Oh my gosh, they actually get out? Wow, alright, not as bad as I thought that was going to be. Only 1 death for the side of SB. So we're getting very low here. Got to be careful. And it's going to be the 3rd dragon being taken down. So IQ just continuing to chug on. It's only a 4.6k gold lead now, so the lead has went down. Still large, but it has went down. gotta go Dragon or Baron soon, right? They're so far up. Whereas they haven't already tried it. Wukong might be looking for something here. Good spots up the pink ward though. They're gonna try to go for the fiddle. They actually cancel his ult with the Rel. Oh no, that wasn't his ult. I don't know what the heck that was then. And Ree actually turns back and kills the Morgana, but the Kog'Maw is going to fall on the other side, and so is the Lulu. And so is the Fiddle. Fiddle falls to the Gwen, a huge play from SB, and they kind of turning back the game. They're at least going to get an in here on this push because they already have the pressure. Zesty is still pushing top, or bot, sorry, as we know Zesty will do. But this is actually a huge play. No way. SB has just turned this game right back to even almost. They don't go for more, do they? Yeah. Wow. So now the gold lead only down to less than 3,000. Yeah, I just don't really understand what IQ is doing. They had a 6K gold lead and go for. I mean, they like walk around for a while and they don't get really any objectives. I mean, they got that dragon, but I mean that was free no matter what. I think you kind of risk the, not risk, but just use your power to get the Baron, but they still have yet to attack it, so see if that changes or not. Fiora is going to try to chase down this Gwen, and oh my gosh, the damage is actually disgusting. And that is a dead Gwen. That is the third or fourth time he's gotten solo killed this game. And there it is. Okay, here's what I was talking about. IQ's just got to start with the Baron, let them try to respond, see what they do. That is exactly what we're getting, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Nyla pops the heal. Nyla pops the ult. And on Dragon, Morgana doesn't even go in for the attempt. Fiora's pushing bot, but they are winning the team fight here. SB is. But they do lose an inhib. Wow. Morgana just kind of stayed over the wall and they gave it to him. Very interesting and surprising, honestly. Fiora is still in the base, though. She might have stayed a little bit too long. No, she's too quick. And Soul is coming up pretty soon. IQ kind of just slowly drawing this one out and slowly ending this one. Some mishaps, but still is looking like they will be able to pull this one out. I doubt they're gonna contest this Soul, but we'll see what happens here. I mean, I wouldn't if I was them, but see what the call is. The call is definitely looking like it is a non-contest, but we'll see. Morgana is kinda close. Morgana backing up now. Fiora is chasing her. Oh my gosh, how is that even? That's insane. Literally half health with one vial. And they said to fight a 2v3. Can they take on Fiora? Yes, they can. And Wukong too, maybe. No, not quite. And everyone's dead. A nice fiddle, and that is the game. Wow. All four just died in like 2 seconds. I think they all... Did they all die there? Right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. 5. I don't know. I think everyone died there. But yeah, wow. Alright, that's it. That is all she wrote. A 1-1 in week 2 for the IQ versus SB matches, which is honestly shocking to me, but IQ definitely struggled this week. Even in their win, it took them a while to pull it through, and but they do end up getting the 1 win. But overall, great series. SB showing some strength. IQ still chugging along. Yeah, it should be interesting to see what happens in the future. I mean, maybe SP is just like powerhouse, and this is kind of this was their coming out week. You know, going 1-1 against IQ is pretty convincing to me that you're a pretty good team. Either way, though, we'll see both teams in this upcoming week that we're in right now. And yeah, you guys have that'll be it for this. You guys have a great rest of the night, and